God's love is that it's accessible. God doesn't play games with us. Unlike human love, there's no games with God's love. He's not trying to withhold his love from you. He's not trying to be inaccessible so that he can achieve something with you. It's not picky picky ponky, or rather, now you see me, now you don't, or he. Hi everybody, my name is Wangeshi, and this being the month of February, I don't think there's any other better topic to be discussing other than love. And so today I'm going to be talking about the different ways I have found God's love to be inspiring to me and impactful to me. For my first point, I'm going to say that God's love is constant. And there's nothing we need more as human beings than something that's constant. There's nothing more inspiring than something that doesn't change, something that's not fluid but is solid. The way it was yesterday is how you're going to find it today. You can lean on it. It is faithful. And for this, I say the bit about it being constant that I have found it to be inspiring is when I'm at my lowest moments, when I'm think, oh my goodness, I've messed up. And I'm filled with so much guilt. I'm like, okay, God doesn't love me anymore. Okay, maybe he does. He just doesn't see me the same way anymore. But the thing about God's love that has truly inspired me is that at that particular moment in my weakness, God has reached out and he has showed me that his grace is sufficient and he wants the best for me. So God's love is constant. It doesn't change. It is faithful. It is full of grace. Unlike human love, when you've done something, you've had someone else, they distance themselves, as in rightfully so, you've had them. But or even rather, when you're at your lowest moment, you don't expect someone to love you. You don't expect someone to go out of their way to show you kindness, but that is God. And then the other bit about God's love is that it's accessible. God doesn't play games with us. Unlike human love, there's no games with God's love. He's not trying to withhold his love from you. He's not trying to be inaccessible so that he can achieve something with you. It's not picky picky ponky, or rather, now you see me, now you don't, or he loves me not. There's nothing like that. It's accessible. He says he's our ever-present help, even in times of trouble. In times of trouble, we think God is going to be mad or he's going to be far away. And that has to be one of our greatest fears as human beings. But God, his love is accessible. When we need to be comforted, he said his spirit is a comforter, a counselor, everything that we need. So yes, I love that God's love is accessible to me every single time, at my lowest, at my highest. It's there. And then the third thing that I find inspiring about God's love is that it's holy, which is again very different from human love. Human love is it has games, lustful, sometimes inaccessible, rightfully so. Even me, when I say when I describe human love to be that way, I'm also aware of my own shortcomings to my family and to my friends, even to myself. But God's love is holy. Sometimes we'll fail to correct other people because we're afraid of hurting them. But God will be like, I discipline you because I love you. So God's love is holy. There's no games in that. It is perfect. It is pure. He has very good thoughts towards me and towards all of us. It is all good. There's nothing we can correct about his love. So this month of February, I think those are the three things that I'm going to be meditating on about God's love. And now he has just proven himself to me to be always faithful, And especially you guys at my lowest moment, because there's nothing that will humble you like being, you're feeling you're right at the bottom, the pit, and God's love just being there. I mean, what else could you ask for than a love that is constant, that is always accessible, and one that is holy? So yeah, thank you so much.